What's up guys, this is Yo and thanks for checking out this video. Today I just wanted to talk about an alternative for the Dior Navigate boot. I know a lot of people look for combat boots to have in their wardrobe within their rotation. It's just something that changes the feel of an outfit, just gives it a little bit more of a grungy feel. Just to talk about the Dior boot a little bit, I know a lot of people that are into fashion have sought after this boot at one point or another. It's just a little bit more of a different look than your average combat boot. It's sleek and it's a little bit more polished. It's not as chunky as your other boots, but just like SOP with their Wyatts and Chelseas, there's just not another company that makes combat boots like Dior does. So if you're like me, you looked all through the internet looking for the best alternative, whether that's price, whether that's just the silhouette. And let's just be real, the Dior combat boot is so expensive. It's definitely something that I can't afford right now. So looking for that cheaper alternative is just the way to go. But you probably looked at companies like Doc Martens, who is a reliable company. They make great boots. I wouldn't discredit them from the combat boot discussion. If you have a little bit more of a higher budget, you might go to From the First. I know Sanjeev made a video about this and I'll link it so you guys can see it. And that's definitely the closest alternative, I think, to the Dior boot in terms of silhouette. In terms of pricing, I still think it's a little bit high. It's around like the $560 range, so I know it's a lot. And it's definitely out of a lot of people's budgets, definitely still out of mine. But the boot I'm about to show you today actually only cost me around 50 bucks. You can find these on eBay, you can find these all over Google. They're not that hard to find. Yeah, just to get into the shoe, these are the Austrian pair of boots. As you can see, these are massive boots. They're way bigger than my head. Just like the From the First boots, they're really tall. They're probably taller than the Dior boots. But yeah, like I said, this only cost me 50 bucks. So if you're looking for a really cheap alternative, these are the way to go. Just to get into the boot a little bit more, this is a full grain leather boot. And contrary to a lot of beliefs that combat boots are uncomfortable, these are actually really comfortable. I wore these in New York for a full day and didn't have any problems. And I would say if you do decide to pick up these boots, these do run a little bit big. These are a size 9 and I'm normally at 8.5. And I still wear these with an insole and thick socks, and they fit perfectly now. But yeah, just be aware of the sizing for these boots. But when you do get these boots, these do come with a speed lacing system that goes up the boot. And I did remove those. It's a little bit of a tedious task, but I think if you do get them removed, it does help that look, especially with the lacing. And if you are looking online, just be careful. I think if I remember correctly, there are 2 other versions of this boot. One has the speed lacing, I think, all throughout the boot. So like I said before, just removing the 4 that were up here was really tedious. So I wouldn't want to get that other boot just because of how hard it is to remove. The other version I do believe is padded, so it's a little bit more chunkier than this boot. So if you're definitely looking for that Dior look, I would say go for this boot. It's just a little bit of a thinner leather, so just a little bit more sleeker than the other options. But yeah, just to compare it to the Dior boot, this definitely isn't as sleek as that boot. As you can see, it's a rounded toe. So it gives off that Doc Marten vibe. But yeah, like I said, these are pretty easy to find online. These only cost, again, $50 US. I'll be sure to link them down below so you guys can find them a little bit easier. But yeah, these are the Austrian pair of boots. These are the best alternative to the Dior Navigate boots.